The crypto Shark Tank is out? Holy shit, we should watch that.
Those lucky enough to score a perfect 5 out of 5.
Is this the Batman Garage?
Money Can't Buy mentorship from the industry's biggest names.
I'm sorry, what? They don't get money? If they get enough swim votes, they get Money Can't Buy mentorship from crypto names that I haven't even heard of?
I've dealt with 9 Wall Street crashes. You bring it, I can take it. I'm the best.
You're competing to get the mooch as your fucking investor?
I'm a woman.
I don't even know
I
who
do
you
care
are.
about people, but I will call you out on your shit.
She didn't even list what she did. I'm a woman. She's the only woman in crypto, so they... This would be a very funny parody. This would be a very funny parody. It's crazy that it's real. It's insane when Anthony Scaramucci is your big star. He's your Mark Cuban, the fucking mooch. He was like, wasn't he press secretary for like fucking a week?
I'm the founder and CEO of Lumara. Someone in the US can purchase a property in El Salvador without anyone else involved, like a bank, currencies, and they also...
I want no fucking paper trail and no authority involved with a life-changing amount of money as I buy real estate in another country. That's either money laundering or the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Family's first and foremost to me. I'm lucky enough to have a family that's supportive in a variety of different ways.
Okay. Bro, just say what you mean. You're a fucking rich kid.
You're bringing together buyers who are willing to pay with crypto. Is that the only thing that this platform does?
No, so real estate agents don't know what crypto is. Some of them do.
Okay, the question was, is this only about crypto? Your response was, no, real estate agents don't know what crypto is. And then you said, some of them do.
How many houses are listed on the platform right now today?
Like 20 or so.
How many houses have you sold?
We haven't facilitated any transactions.
You haven't done...
Dude made a GeoCities page with fucking 20 houses on it. They didn't even sell any.
And your background's in real estate?
No. So the passion comes from a pain that I'm suffering. I'm currently living in my sister's basement with my wife and my child.
Hold on. Okay, so he's not
You're living in your sister's basement?
It's your sister's kindness. Shark Tank has taught us that the ult cannot save a bad pitch. It can be the cherry on top of a good pitch. And that's with, you know, relatively nice people, big celebrities who kind of want to look good on national TV. This is an Amazon Prime spinoff with 5 crypto degens.
We have no investors.
You're self-funding this?
I've self-funded Lumara since the launch.
How much have you put in?
$50,000.
So this is a $50,000 website.
Funding this? So is your wife involved in the business?
Well, she works full time, and as a family, we collectively share finances.
So your
the
wife's
money
just
that she makes
carrying-
from work is going into Lumara, and the money that we have saved is going into
So the
Lumara.
money that your wife is making is going into your startup?
That's so fucked up.
Yes.
Do you guys have a prenup?
At least it holds true, because I was wondering, you know, this is a crypto scheme where nobody's been rug pulled yet, but he has rug pulled his wife. Good.
And does she have any equity in the business?
Not formally.
So your wife has no prenup, no equity in your business. Her salary is going into the business.
Well, I'm sorry. If there is no prenup, then she has some equity in the business. If it had any value. If they have no prenup and they get divorced, then she'll get half. If of nothing. Of a big fucking goose egg.
And when Zillow adds this feature next week, what happens to you?
I thought about that a lot. And the way we look at it is that Zillow is going to look at us and say they've carved the market just like Street Easy carved the market in New York City.
Hope is not a strategy.
I hate the person
I'm the
pitching.
type of person that likes to
and
prove
I
myself.
hate the sharks.
Like you said, yeah, proof of concepts.
All I can imagine is FaZe Banks watching this show and thinking it's so sick and based. FaZe Banks literally taking notes. Like, holy shit, good point, Mooch.
I think we have enough to make a decision.
Yeah, I think you're
It's
fucked,
sink or
buddy.
swim time.
Will the judges help Ralph swim out of his sister's basement?
I'm telling him, don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera while we slow pan around your feet. That's so funny. Look at his eyes.
Will the judges help Ralph swim out of his sister's basement?
Zillow could just add the
Yeah, we
use
get the
crypto
Zillow
button.
thing. By the way, it's a stupid fucking complaint. I think the idea is dumb. The core idea is dumb. But people have always said this. People have said Amazon shit. You should. What if Barnes & Noble adds a website? Then you're fucked. You know what? The big institutional players are often slow. And if you move fast and you're aggressive, you actually can carve out a big slice of the market. And then eventually they either have to buy you or they get owned by you. The problem is his idea is so fucking stupid that I can't support it anyway.
I'm too scared. So I'm gonna sink.
Raphael, you're a good talker, but I can see right through it. I like the idea. I think it has potential. The way I was able to grow my YouTube channel as the #1 female crypto YouTuber globally was by networking.
This show fucking rules. I gotta go back.
The way I was able to grow my YouTube channel as the #1 female crypto YouTuber globally was by networking. I wanted them to know who I am. I need you to start doing that because you're not going to survive. I'm going to have you swim.
I still don't know your name. Nobody. Wait, she said.
Snake, Wendy.
Swim?
Raphael, your idea is very good.
Her speech was, I'm the #1 female crypto YouTuber globally. And I got there by hustling. And I'm not seeing that from you. That's why I'm in. What the fuck are we talking about?
The team, the inexperience is lacking. We can admit that, you're early. The community is really lacking. You need more than 20 homes being offered. And maybe the biggest thing, I didn't get a clear answer of how you're gonna compete with the big boys, like a Zillow. But when I wanna buy a home in a few years, when people wanna buy a home today, there's not really game in town. So for me, it's a swim.
These guys are like fucking IGN reviewers, bro. This game was dog shit. The graphics were bad. The story was bad. We didn't enjoy really any of it. 8 out of 10.
Hello guys, I'm Zach Xia. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Pundi X. One of the things that we do is expose a point-of-sale system which allows people to buy and sell crypto.
This is not the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Because basically, right, it's a mall kiosk where people can buy crypto. I think the idea is someone in fucking middle of nowhere hears about crypto on TV or gets a little FOMO, doesn't understand how to set it all up online. They walk in, they see this, they pay a premium to buy it. You take a little bit off the top. Like, it's not that dumb.
And also to spend crypto through expos. So take, for example, you are at your favorite coffee shop and you have your altcoins, your Bitcoins. What can you do with them?
There is nobody that is buying coffee with fucking crypto. Nobody's doing it. Everyone that is buying shit coins or Bitcoin is as a speculative asset because they think it'll go up.
Can I see that product?
Sure.
I was a cashier at age 14. I'm going to be able to tell you right away if this is good or not.
I used to watch.
She keeps saying the most benign things as like experience. I'm a YouTuber. I was a cashier at 14. I'm a woman.
We have also integrated PayPal into this. You can also use regular credit cards. It's a all-in-one device.
So it's just like a Square competitor that's worse, less popular, and I guess has crypto. Is every business on this show just going to be something that already exists, but with crypto, and it's worse?
I know quite a few people that are essentially unbanked, and they can simply just use a crypto exchange. Why do they need this?
You're thinking very US. I live in Africa.
Right.
What are you talking about?
I've talked to people from different parts of the world that are semi-crypto savvy, and they're actually using crypto exchanges.
That's the perception that people in the US
No, this is me actually talking to people. I don't know if you know about it.
I've been on the ground.
I get it.
I've been on the ground.
I have boots on the ground.
Bro, they're on their second pitch. They're fighting on their second pitch. They're not even fighting over whether to invest in this. They're just fighting.
For me, I'm gonna sink this one.
Sucks for him.
I totally disagree. I think you're on the cusp of something, and I think you're going to have the industry standard machinery for it. I'm going to swim with you.
Damn, he got the mooch.
I have concerns because 3,000 machines in half a decade is not something to be proud of. But I think you have what it takes to make it work. Not only disagreeing with Rand, but we're probably going to argue after this.
The IGN them again.
With you.
Congratulations, 3 out of 5 is terrific.
Congratulations.
think it went well. I actually agree with what
He
Ryan
doesn't
said.
even know.
Why'd you say no?
Bro doesn't even know what happened. And the only person he agrees with is the guy that told him he sucks.
You spend your Bitcoin over the next 5 years and a cup of coffee every day. I'll hold mine. We'll see who's more successful.
Coming up next on Killer Whales.
Why are they
is
so
Ape Water.
adversarial?
Let's find out how thirsty these whales
They don't even tell you. They're not even putting any fucking money in. It literally is a mentorship. And now we're going to get fucking Ape Water. Let's see how thirsty these whales are.
My name is Andrew Bagg. I'm co-founder and Chief Visionary Officer. I don't like traditional titles.
That's the most fucking crypto douchebag thing I've heard in a minute.
You scan the can, and all these incredible opportunities are presented to you, whether it's augmented reality, gamification, Web3, blockchain, technology, digital prizes. The can expands the world we live in.
Dude is selling water in a can and is just vomiting buzzwords.
All right, you've got the Bored Ape Yacht Club on a can of water. That's the business plan, right?
We want to reimagine water. So what we want to do is create the best experience one can have with water. If you notice, it's in a can, not plastic. Most water is in plastic. Estrogen is released in a man's body when you consume plastic water. Plastic also leaks into water
This is my
as well,
favorite
so
show of all time.
microplastics have been removed. So
I'm actually learning so much.
Just water.
Well, you scan a barcode, and if you scan a barcode, you get an NFT. Is that what it is? If I were to simplify.
It's a Cracker Jack box or a Happy Meal.
Rand, hold on, I got a question for you. Did you grow up poor?
Yes, I did.
Come on, Wendy.
Because me, I grew up very, very poor. I was very excited to get a brand new box of cereal and to...
My queen shutting him down yet again. Get fucking owned, Rand. You rat coward. Yeah, you grew up poor, but she grew up very, very poor as she fired back at you.
Social good. How do you plan to give back once you both are very successful?
It starts now. We have in our can 5 cents for every...
It just presupposes you will both be very successful. We've already established, because I grew up very, very poor and like to fight for cereal toys, that this is a hit. You're both going to be millionaires. We can all move past that. That's a guarantee.
How are we going to break into that market? How are we going to create the opportunity?
We're not just selling water, we're selling an experience through water. Water is the Trojan horse. We're building out an entire universe. So when we partner with an artist, he's doing a tour, you scan the can and collect all these digital prizes along the way. Maybe you get a meet and greet.
I've just had that penny drop moment. They're actually not selling water. They're just selling experiences. The entry to Disney, the entry to the experience land is the water. So they're an entertainment company. The water is coincidental. It's just to give you an excuse. They are the next Disney.
Okay, killer whale.
Dude fucking jumped 700,000 steps in a second. He was the only one being somewhat regional, and now he's like, fucking Ape Water is the next Disney?
I want to offer you my services for free. I want to help you guys. And so, for that reason...
Of course it's for free, because no one would pay! And you're also not offering him any money!
I'm going to swim with you guys.
I even like the way the water tasted, and I'm
water.
a swimmer on this one, and I wish you guys great success.
Thank you.
I love that
fist
you want to
bumping
give
between.
back. I'm very, very big on that. But at the same time, it's just water. We've got water brands everywhere. I also didn't like that you didn't talk more about the crypto experience, but I think it's absolutely fantastic.
They didn't say anything about it, by the way.
I'm going to swim.
Thank you.
I can't read you!
Very high. I'm like,
I can't
finally
read
in
you!
ecom business. And look, Rand is an advisor now, so it's a big minus for me as well. So it's just making it tough. But considering you know that you're selling an
He's gonna
experience,
swim. He's going to swim.
I'm going to be swimming with you guys, and unfortunately, swimming with Rand.
I figured it out. Whatever they're saying, they're gonna do the opposite. He's gonna spend fucking 8 minutes monologuing about how fucking dog shit your business is, and that's how you know he's in. 4 out of 5
You guys are
swimmers
nice
for
guys.
Ape Water.
So I'm going to keep this simple.
I forgot about this guy.
It's not a crypto business. And that's what I love about it.
I knew it.
Has the
This show
potential
fucking
for those
rules,
next
bro.
million users. in
This show
crypto.
fucking rules.
Saying that.
It's a swim.
Let's go!
I don't
The
think it could
next
have gone
Disney.
any better.
I think their likelihood of succeeding is low because of how difficult it is. You're competing with one of the toughest industries, not crypto. You're competing with water.
You're not competing with water. You're competing with stories. You're competing with experiences.
If you're competing with water, you're fucked. But if you're competing with stories and all you have is an ape on a can with a QR code, you're also fucked. Because there's better stories than that. It's bad either way.
Waste recovery projects across the globe are able to generate a source of revenue in the form of a certificate called a plastic recovery guarantee, bought by companies that essentially want to show their commitment to the environment.
I'm sorry. I think what this business is somebody is already cleaning up plastic, and then they are going to create a crypto identifier that you can then sell to a company that wants to say they did it. It's like a carbon credit, but not connected to any government. Who cares if it's a fucking plastics? If it's not from a government, then it doesn't mean anything.
Is this the equivalent of carbon credits, but for the plastic industry?
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. We're partners with the World Economic Forum, and our aspiration is to be the world reference in plastic tracking.
But you're
I
not.
actually think they are onto something. But
See, I have no idea what's going on. Like, you have a token, you have an NFT. Is this for companies or is this for individuals? What part of the world? How does it work? Is it helping? Please pitch very concise so I can understand it.
Explain it to her like she's 5.
Thank you.
I think the best way to explain it is to take the example of our biggest customer, which is Barcelona Football Club. And so they said, let's do an NFT collection. So the fans of the Barcelona football team buy these digital collectibles, which allow them to get benefits like stepping on the grass, having access to jerseys signed by the team members.
What does it do with plastic so far?
Well, now you're talking about something completely different.
Yeah, what are they talking about? That is such a weird example. It has nothing to do with plastics or saving the earth. That was about the Barcelona Football Club creating an NFT collection for fans.
To get jerseys.
Precisely the point. Fans will want to get that.
What does that have to do with saving the environment and collecting? Like, I was in this until you mentioned that.
You lost everything one time when you went, what happens if that happens this time?
If we fail, the world is fucked.
You know what? He's right, though. Because when these young fans of the Barcelona Football Club can't get an NFT that allows them to get on the field, the world is truly doomed.
Then I think you're going to leave a real legacy, like a real legacy. I'm going to swim with that.
Thank you.
There's no risk for any of these people.
I am worried about
They're not putting any of their money up.
scaling what you're doing. When you think of the scope of the problem, it's still a drop in the bucket. Having said all that, I'm super excited with the project, so I'm going to swim.
Thank you. Very grateful.
Thanks.
I think everybody can get behind your use case. You talked about the WEF, you talked about Google. It seemed almost perfect. I felt myself getting FOMO almost, and I learned along.
Average fucking crypto investor, dude. Person mentions 2 brand names in 30 seconds and you already have FOMO.
And the vote is down to Wendy, who didn't understand it.
Oh, gosh.
That's a good show. That's a good show for you. And the stakes are non-existent, by the way, because whether she says yes or no just determines whether or not she gives you mentorship. That's what it gives you. So if she says yes, you're getting mentorship from a person who doesn't understand what you're doing.
My final decision, because I love social good, but again, you guys are lacking the marketing, the articulation. I'm going to swim for the social good.
Thank you.
She doesn't
We're
understand.
very grateful for the feedback, and we will improve. We will improve, for sure.
No, I appreciate it, but if they didn't have those stats to prove what they were doing at all, I would have passed.
What stats? What stats? I'm so confused and so in love with this new show, dude. Killer Whales, my goat. Look at Wendy's YouTube. What's her most viewed? Why I sold my crypto and took a huge loss 1 year ago. Wait. Even for crypto investors, that's bad timing.